Hi guys, I'm Jonathan and I'm from Labour Exchange. And we make work for everyone. Pretty cool tagline, right? But what does that mean? That means by 2020, 276,000 parents will not have to choose between feeding themselves or buying their children a pair of school shoes. Now I know this is a problem because 7 years ago when I was a manager at a national supermarket, I met Steve. He was on a 15-hour-a-week contract, as all store assistants were. And I remember the day when Steve came up to me and he said, John, I can't afford to feed my family. I can't afford to buy my daughter a pair of school shoes. I need more hours to work. I had to say the hardest thing I've ever had to say to anyone. I had to say, I'm sorry, Steve, it's company policy. There's nothing I can do. Down the road to Steve, there's Morley's Tea Room. On Saturday, they get really busy. They do a cracking cup of tea. They have to turn customers away because they cannot get the staff they need when they need them. So we have this strange situation. Steve is desperate to work more hours, and yet we have businesses who are desperate for more staff. They're not alone. In the UK, 1 in 4 people on low pay cannot find enough hours to work. Either parents, carers, or the underemployed. At the very same time, 1 out of 3 businesses cannot find enough staff. And I think we can all agree that's bonkers. Now, why is this? It's because the recruitment industry and historical practices, they have put in barriers that stop the two connecting. The first barrier is screening, where they think they know more than the business owner who's best for the business. So great candidates like Steve never get through. Secondly, it doesn't work around the individual. It doesn't work around someone who's already employed, what hours they can work. And the third is cost. The cost of payroll, the cost of the processes themselves. They put barriers between the employee and the business. So at Labour Exchange, we take a completely different approach. We ask 2 simple questions in this very specific order. Firstly, we say to Steve, when do you want to work? Not just by the day, but by the hour. When are you free next week? And then to the business, we say, when do you need staff? Again, by the hour, when do you need staff? And once the business has told us what hours they need staff, we return them 3 candidates and say, these people meet when you need. And then we give the tools to the business to do the screening in the form of a star rating and a 20-second video, because we believe the business knows best who to work for them, not us. So what does this mean? This means for the business, they get click staff. And it is what it says on the tin. Once they've signed up, a business can book someone within 25 seconds. Because the candidates have already said when they're available to work, the business can access someone literally in seconds. And the most important thing for Steve, who can't currently work, he gets work that fits around him and he gets the chance to earn for his family. So not only do we remove barriers, we take a truly connected approach. So yes, we connect Steve to the business, but we also connect him to our partners at Community Trade Union, who provide advice and guidance on his self-employed status. And we connect him to our charity partners, who can help him with debt or training. And for the business, we connect them to advice on recruitment. So this is our team. We've got Michaela, who's recently joined us as our local BD manager. And we have Paul, Matt and David, who are specialists in making booking systems. And the reason why that's important is once you take away all the nonsense in recruitment, that's what it is. It's a booking system. You're matching supply and demand. Myself, I've got a background in starting and running small businesses. 12 years ago, I started a concept catering company. And every Friday and Saturday, we couldn't get enough staff between 6 and 10. And when I worked in HR, I spoke to hundreds and hundreds of business owners, and all of them said the same thing. We want to do the right thing. We want to be a good employer, but we just can't access the staff we need when we need them. So we started in Southend. We launched in July. So far, we've had 1,200 individuals sign up. We've had 8 local businesses. And unexpectedly, we're actually in negotiations with 5 multinationals about setting up their warehouses, and 1 this week has agreed a trial with us. So guys, by 2020, we're going to make sure 276,000 parents don't have to make that choice between feeding themselves or buying a pair of school shoes. But we need your help to get there. We need to grow our team. We need more people who can do business development, candidate attraction, and developers. We're raising finance in December so we can scale nationally and help more people. And most importantly, if like us, you think work can work for everyone, if you think we can change the narrative on employment to make it fair for everyone, then wave our flag, become a supporter, tell businesses to work with us. Because at Labour Exchange, we do make work for everyone. So why don't you work with us?
Great.